Hi, I'm Laura. Alex is behind the camera. This is Winifred. You all know Jack. And Simon's hiding in the corner. Today we're going to do pads and nails. Her feet have grown out quite a bit, so we'll have a lot to show you. I guess we can get started. All right, here is Winifred. If you have a trimmer, neck trimmer, that works great. If you have a clipper, that also works just as well. We'll try with the neck trimmer first. They respond, it's a little easier if you flip their foot upside down. I got to get her little furnishings out of the way. And you're just going to lightly take the hair away from the pad. I usually like to get rid of the hair before I do the nails, just as it makes the nails a little easier to see. She's got this little hairs on the tops of her feet. You can brush it up and just trim off just the top. Brush it up. Coming over this way also gives you a little bit, it's a little easier to hold on to them. She's actually pretty good. If you have somebody that can hold them for you, that's actually even better. Especially if you have somebody that's a little tough. I take the hair from the tops of her feet, pull it through the bottom. Just with the very end of your scissors. Don't go near the pads. You don't want to cut a pad. And you're going to pick up the excess. Pads bleed quite a bit when you nip them. If you don't have styptic powder, apply pressure. If you do nick the pad, apply pressure. A bar of soap also works really well. Okay, now that her foot, the hair is away from her foot, we're actually easier to see her nails. Okay, on the nail, you can see her nails are clear, so it actually makes it a little easier. Give me the foot, Winnie. Sometimes if you give them a little shake, if they're pulling back, they kind of relax a little bit. But you can see the pink in her nail right here. You can also see how this edge comes to a point. You can actually, your nail clippers, watch your face. You're just gonna go right to the edge and take off the point. So you're just gonna take off the tip. Again, if you don't have styptic powder at home, if you cut the nail too short, apply pressure, but a bar of soap also helps. Hold the bar of soap onto the end of it, and it will help to coagulate it. Give me the foot. That's a good girl. Okay? If you have the Dremel, see, now I can get rid of, the nails are a little shorter. I can get rid of the little fringy excesses. If you have a Dremel, you can get them a little bit shorter from this point by taking the Dremel and separate out the toe, and you're gonna go side to side lightly. Then just a little bit in the center. You're gonna wanna let the Dremel do the work for you. You don't really have to press. The vibration of it, she's not appreciating. Give me the foot. Side to side, a little bit in the middle. Your object is to flatten the nail out. Side to side. You don't wanna hold the Dremel in one place for too long, because it can get hot. Go off a little bit more. All right, now Winifred also has a dew claw. The nail on the side. I've heard some people call them thumbs. You know what? Let me pick up these little scraps. You can see that now the nail is getting shorter. I can see all the little excess scraps. Put your finger in the way of the pads on the bottom. See, I'm actually covering the pad with my finger. A little bit of a safety trick. You can see her panting. She does not enjoy this process. She likes the result. She doesn't like the process. Okay, see there's the dew claw. Sometimes these can be a little hard to get to. That's why I like kitty clippers. So we're going to take the kitty clipper, and again, you're just taking off the point. 1 foot. 3 to go. Okay. Guys want to see it one more time? You're going to stay, Winnie. Again with your clipper, your neck trimmer. Get the rest of this hair out of the way. We're not doing that yet, that's another video. Just right now, we're just gonna do pads and nails. Okay, I am you can come from the front for this, for the purposes of the camera. I'm coming from behind, but I may have to come around because this is a little awkward. Let me turn her. Lie down. That's a good girl. There we go, that's better. Don't ever cut across. You're only ever gonna wanna come up this way. You're just gonna take off the tops. Don't cut it all the way down. It's not necessary. Okay, so now nail clipper, you're just going to take off the point. You're not going any further than that. Okay, I can't see when I push the toe here, I can't really see. So I always say, don't cut what you can't see. So you can push the toe down, and now I can see it. Okay, pick up a couple more scraps. Okay, Dremel. Side to side. Side to side. Don't spend too much time in one place. It can get hot. You don't need to press. The Dremel will do the work for you. Just going to trim just across the back a little bit. All right, I'm going to pull the hair through the toes. I got most of it on the top, not much is coming through. A couple of scraps. And another beautiful toe. Okay, since her foot is here, let's take off the scraps. Can also, another little trick, bring your thumb down right to the back pad, take your clipper, you can take off that little bit of hair, you can cut right against your thumb, not against her. Cut against yourself. to dig in, you're just coming across flat. You're not getting in there. If you have a knot that is on the inside of the pad, some dogs will get knotted in between the pads. Then you may have to go in a little bit. If you do have to go in a little bit, keep your clipper flat. Don't go in at an angle because the edge can nip them. So you just want to come in this way. The top of the clipper pushes the toes down, and you can get in a little better that way if you have a knot that you have to get rid of. If you do not have a knot, do not put the clipper inside the pad. Okay, so that's pads and nails. Winifred did quite well. She gets very nervous, but I think she did quite well. Again, I pulled her hair through, but you would only do that for dogs that have those fuzzy elf feet. If you have a Shih Tzu, a Bichon, anybody that has a full foot, you're not going to want to pull that through like that, because honestly that's just going to leave you holes. It'll be a little more of a mess. So this is only for dogs that have that fuzz that grows in between their toes, but the tops of their hair, see how she's short here, but if you have a full leg, that's a no-no. You don't want to do that. So she did well. Thank you. And we'll do sanitaries next time. I'm sorry, I touched your foot. Hi, I'm Laura. Welcome back. Alex is behind the counter. Try again.